actions will always solidify his intentions. Let me go ahead and play this clip.
Want to see you, we will. So if a man ain't breaking his neck to come see you, he's not that into you. There's no such thing as being that busy. A man will pop up at your house unannounced because he want to see you. That's how simple we are. If a man want to be with you, he will. Everything else is a lie. Well, right now I got a lot on my plate. Right now, no, he just don't want to be with you. So when things become complex with his excuse, ladies, he's lying. It's a fucking lie.
All right. His actions will always solidify his intentions. I'm going to go ahead and start with you first, B-Man. What are your thoughts about that? Is that true? You know, mute just so you know.
Yeah, I just caught that. It's true to a degree. It's true to a degree. I believe that um, men that are on a mission in life, men that are that have their stuff together, that's out here building and working, they tend to be intentional with their time, very intentional with their time, very intentional with their effort, and very intentional where their attention goes and where the money goes. So I believe that to a large degree, but I do have a caveat to that. My caveat to that is it doesn't always line up. You might get the, well, I'm focused on this, or I'm working on this, because sometimes the brother may not be in the position that he feels strong enough, comfortable enough, or he's in position to really take you on in the manner that he wants to. What I mean is like taking you on full time. I mean, really trying to care for you and take care of you in the way that he really wants to. And he's focused on his mission so he can be in a position to do that. So there might be a little hesitation there because his finances may not always be together, or whatever his business is or something like that. He's just highly focused on that. He is trying to give you some attention. He is trying to spend some time with you when he can, but he can't devote immense amount of pressure on you like he wants to, because he's trying to get his house in order.
All right. Go ahead, Trev Smooth, with your thoughts about it. His actions will always solidify his intentions.
All right. I think it's complete rubbish. It all depends on what type of man you're dealing with. I let my wife run with me today just because I was off from work so she could see how it go. And she was like, man, we got a lot of stuff today done, right? So with the way I move, I'm always, it's always something in queue, right? There's something called a hyper functioning male. There's some people who are really on their purpose, and we just might not have time to cool. We have to pencil you in somewhere. It is like that. And unfortunately, sometimes it even takes a toll on family and children and everything else. But as far as like pursuing a new woman, like, please, nobody has time for that. If you really on your purpose, you really grinding out here trying to get it, it's tough. There are men who can do that, who have already gotten themselves together in life and they have more time to play with. But the men who are trying to get it, it's not a thing. You can't do that. Even if I do really, really, really appreciate a female, she's just going to have to understand that this is how it goes. Like, any female should understand that you have to get on a man's program. First of all, that's the real deal. You have to get on to the man's program. And if that's how he does it, then he'll make time for you. But you have to understand you're not always going to get a lot of time. It's not excuses. These are reasons why I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things. Like, you can't devote that much time pursuing a woman. There's a million sayings, right? You got you'll never lose a woman chasing money. You'll lose money chasing women. And that's exactly where that's at. You have to be in your purpose. And, so that this is the type of thing that you need to explain to whoever you're pursuing in the beginning, just so they can know if that's something that they really want to deal with, or they just want to opt out. I'll leave it there.
All right. Clout Jones, what are your thoughts about it, sir?
Man, I feel Trav on that, man. I feel like Boy was talking a bunch of nonsense, man. Like, I mean, it sounds cute. It sounds like one of them things that the women say, like when the women say, "Oh, if he wanted to, he would." But it's like that sound like that guy sounds like someone who really don't got a lot to do, honestly, because like, and it honestly really depends on the type of guy you're talking about. Because me personally, I don't care how much I like you, I'm not showing up at your house unannounced. Like that's just not something I'm doing. Period. So he's like, yeah, we'll show up at your house unannounced. Don't say we, nigga. Who is we? Like, there's no we in that. Like, just because I'm a man don't mean I'm showing up at nobody's house unannounced just because I like them. And on top of that, like, I got shit to do. Like, I literally just not less than an hour ago had to miss out on kicking it because I had work to do. I was just doing, and Shorty was over hanging with me, and she ended up helping me doing what I was doing. But regardless, we didn't really get to kick it how I wanted to because I had shit to do. Like, when a man really got shit to do, really got stuff to do, it's like he really doesn't have time to be like focused on trying to do everything that's gonna make a woman happy or appease her. And there's a lot of guys who don't care to do that anyway. Like, some men, that's their MO. Like, I'm a chase her down. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make her happy. I'm gonna show up at her doorstep. But some guys, that's just not how they're moving. So I feel like he can't really speak for all men with that.
All right. Sir Rashawn Ali, what are your thoughts about his actions will always solidify his intentions?
I think that a man's actions does solidify his intentions. However, I don't agree that those actions necessarily means that, first of all, if a man, ladies, is showing up at your house unannounced, I wouldn't feel comfortable. I mean, I would tell my daughters, that's a red flag, as they would say, since they use that term these days. That's very alarming. He's popping up unannounced. Y'all not married. What the hell is wrong with you? Right? I just don't understand that. But and as bro said, I think that and everybody's different. Everybody's personality is different. You have some men that are very aggressive like that, and then you have some like I'm not like that. I can like you as much as I want to like you the whole 9 yards. I'm not allowed to be beasting, calling you all day. I don't need to do that. When we have a conversation, we can have a good conversation. It might last for an hour, right? If I have that time, it might last for an hour because sometimes when you're stuck in a good conversation, time can happen. But now I don't need to be sitting there talking to you over. I'm just, that's not my personality. At the end of the day, and some dudes that is. They start focusing themselves on the person that they want. They want to spend a whole bunch of time, the whole 9 yards. That's just, that's their personality. Do what you do. That's how you rock. I'm not going to sit here and determine, but what you should do and what you should not do. But I think that, I'm assertive. I'm not aggressive.